In the annals of World War II, few missions stand out as daringly audacious as Operation Oak. On September 12, 1943, when a small team of German commandos undertook the near-impossible task of rescuing Benito Mussolini from an isolated mountaintop hotel in the Italian Alps. This operation, fraught with peril and meticulously planned to perfection, remains a fascinating study in military strategy and human resilience. As Italy's new government prepared to surrender to the Allies, Benito Mussolini, the ousted fascist dictator, found himself in a perilous situation. The mountainous terrain of the Italian Apennines presented numerous challenges, including heavily guarded roads and strategic locations that made conventional rescue attempts futile. This set the stage for a rescue attempt that would push the boundaries of military tactics and test the mettle of the German commandos involved. At the heart of this operation was a team of specially selected soldiers, each chosen for their unique skills and unwavering bravery. Leading the charge was SS-Sturmbannführer Otto Skorzeny, a decorated veteran known for his expertise in special operations. Under his command was a team of highly trained soldiers who were prepared to face almost any obstacle to execute their mission. The urgency of the mission was palpable, demanding precision and speed in equal measure. The primary objective, infiltrating the Gran Sasso hotel, where Mussolini was being held captive, seemed like an insurmountable challenge. The hotel, essentially transformed into a fortress, was protected by thick walls and patrolled by hundreds of armed guards. Conventional tactics would have resulted in heavy casualties, if not an outright failure. Thus, Operation Oak demanded a different approach. One of the most intriguing aspects of Operation Oak was the audacity of its approach. The team had only one chance to pull this off, and they planned to do so in a manner that defied conventional thinking. The rescue operation was based on a daring airborne assault. A team of commandos would use a glider to infiltrate the hotel premises, minimizing noise and ensuring surprise. The complexity of this maneuver was immense. Not only did it require skilled pilots, but also precise timing and flawless execution. Any miscalculation could spell disaster. But the team wasn't just up against the physical challenges of the terrain and the fortifications. They also had to contend with a critical shortage of resources. Operating under strict orders to minimize risk, the team had limited support and equipment. This meant that they had to rely on their training, skills, and sheer determination to overcome every obstacle that stood in their path. Under the leadership of Otto Skorzeny, the team underwent rigorous training to prepare for the challenges that lay ahead. They rehearsed the complex glider maneuvers, infiltration tactics, and close combat scenarios. This intensive training not only honed their skills, but also built a sense of camaraderie and trust among the team members. Mission. With training complete, the team geared up for the first phase of the operation. The journey to the drop zone was fraught with tension as the team prepared themselves mentally and physically for the imminent challenges. As the glider approached the target, the stakes became clear. This was the culmination of months of preparation. The operation's success hinged on their ability to maintain secrecy and execute their plan flawlessly. Upon reaching the designated altitude, the gliders released their tow lines and began their silent descent towards the seemingly impenetrable fortress. The silence of the gliding aircraft was in stark contrast to the danger that lurked below. Every moment was laden with anticipation as the team silently navigated the skies above the hotel. As the gliders drew closer to the target, the element of surprise, their greatest ally, began to dwindle. The risk of detection loomed large, threatening to jeopardize the entire operation. But as the team executed a series of well-rehearsed maneuvers, they managed to remain undetected, at least for the moment. The successful navigation of the perilous descent marked a significant milestone in the operation. However, the real challenges lay ahead. The landing on the narrow mountain plateau was fraught with danger, demanding split-second decisions and flawless coordination. Any miscalculation could result in catastrophic consequences. But the team, with Skorzeny at the helm, executed a series of precise maneuvers, bringing the glider to a stop just short of the precipice. This daring feat was only the beginning. What followed was a heart-stopping race against time as the Commandos secured the area, disabled the defenses, and ultimately breached the hotel's inner sanctum. Each step of the way was laden with uncertainty. The possibility of encountering resistance, the element of surprise being lost, and the unforgiving terrain all conspired to make this mission a true test of nerves. However, as the operation unfolded, the team faced challenges that tested their endurance and determination. The mountainous terrain took its toll on both their physical and mental fortitude. Despite the odds stacked against them, the team pressed on, driven by their duty, their training, and their belief in the mission's importance. As they ventured deeper into enemy territory, they were met with unexpected obstacles. But each challenge was met with a combination of military precision and sheer grit. Their commitment to the mission and to each other was evident in every step they took. The operation culminated in a dramatic fashion, with the team successfully extracting Mussolini from his mountain prison and airlifting him to safety. The daring glider assault, the tense close-quarters combat, and the perilous escape all contributed to making Operation Oak one of the most unforgettable episodes of World War II. Yet even in the face of such daring heroism, it's important to remember that war is rarely black and white. The rescue of Mussolini was a stark reminder of the complexities of conflict and the blurred lines between adversaries. Despite being sworn enemies, the respect between the German commandos and their Italian guards was evident. Moreover, the rescue of Mussolini was not just a military operation. It was a propaganda coup for both sides. The Germans sought to bolster their image as liberators, while the Italians saw it as an embarrassment that threatened national pride. This dual narrative highlights the multifaceted nature of war, where perceptions and realities often diverge. In the aftermath of the raid, the rescued Mussolini played a role in the formation of the Italian Social Republic, a puppet state controlled by the Germans. This turn of events underscores the lasting impact of the raid and how it shaped the course of the war in Italy. Mussolini's subsequent fate, including his eventual execution by the Italian resistance, serves as a cautionary tale of the dangers of aligning oneself with the wrong side of history. Today, Operation Oak continues to captivate military historians and enthusiasts alike. The audacity of the plan, the skill of its execution, and the larger historical context in which it occurred make it a compelling subject of study. As we reflect on this extraordinary chapter of World War II, we pay tribute to the bravery, strategy, and sacrifice that defined Operation Oak. The glider assault on the Gran Sasso not only pushed the boundaries of special operations, but also left an indelible mark on the course of the war in Europe. The story of Operation Oak is one of courage, strategy, and the complexities of war in the 20th century. If you enjoyed learning about this pivotal moment in history, please let us know in the comments below. Your engagement fuels our passion for bringing more captivating historical tales to life. Here's some photos of the actual operation. Photo of Operation Oak aircraft. German Commandos, German soldiers. Operation Oak. Thanks for watching.